Well, hello everybody and happy Pozzoli Day. Oh my goodness, folks. What an ordeal. I had hoped to have our truck back today, and I got a call last night informing me that the rear end of the truck had been also blown up from a lack of oil, which was depressing because we just put that rear end in there about a year and a half ago or so when I was living in the sheds. So that maybe 2 years ago. But figured out, the mechanic said, yep, that's a 373 gear. I said, that's not supposed to be a 373. It's supposed to be a 342. He said, nope, it's a 373. And I said, well, then that explains a lot of problems. I had driven about 200 miles to go get that rear end from a junkyard that said, yep, they had a 342 gear ratio rear end. And that's what they gave it to me as. But it was not. That put stress on the transfer case anytime I put it in four-wheel drive. Oh, Slippy, what are you going to do? Go back to bed? Yes. Anyway, that's part of what destroyed the transfer case, besides being out of oil, and accounts for a lot of issues I had last year. So, and there goes Slippy back in her little sock. She's like, I'm going back to bed. Yeah, you goofy baby. You're goofy. Yeah. Anyway, so, first thing this morning, I went straight to the junkyard, and we're talking about 100 acres of cars and trucks and stuff. And as you see, the wind is whipping out there. It's terrible outside. And I was praying as I walked. I started at the south end of that junkyard, and I was praying hard because I was running out of vehicles to look at. You have to open the glove box on every single vehicle that has a rear end in it, and you have to look at the codes in the glove box to look for a GU6 rear end. There's a whole lot of codes in there. Your eyes go blind trying to read the codes. And some trucks had a rear end, but the glove box door was missing and the codes were gone. And I had all but given up hope, and I was praying, oh, please show me. Well, on the last row, on the very north end of that junkyard, I came across a beautiful truck that had just been driven in there a month ago, and the key was still on the seat, and the truck was immaculate, but the frame had rusted in half, and the guy drove it in the junkyard and scrapped it. It still had a rear end, and I opened the glove box, and there it said GU6. That's a 342 with drum brakes, exactly what I needed. And I went up to the mechanic, and I said, I found one. He said, okay, if you want to go pull it, that's fine. Otherwise, you have to wait till next week because I don't have time. And I said, I'll be right back with my tools. So I had to come home, get my jacks and all my tools, and I've been laying under a truck since early this morning. I was at the junkyard at 9 o'clock when they opened the gate. And I just got home. George and the duckies are out in the yard, and I intended to give them a watermelon, but it's too late. Yeah. George lives in the house, and I do not want to feed him watermelon at this time of night because then I'll have to pick up watermelon in the morning. Yeah. So I'll give them watermelon tomorrow. Tonight it is only going down to about 30 degrees, and it's going to be really nice tomorrow, so, and hopefully the wind will die down. But I have pulled that rear end out of the truck at the junkyard, and I have delivered it to the mechanic, and he was going to go to work on it this afternoon, And maybe we'll have a George truck back tomorrow. Yeah, that'll be really good. And Layla's like, come on, Slippy, I just want to give you a kiss. Yep. Anyway, I did make it to the post office, and I got a really nice card from Barbara. And the saying on it is true. It says, the steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. Thank you, Barbara. We appreciate the help and the card. Yes, and Layla says, come on, Slippy. Slippy, you're a sleepy ferret. Oh, my goodness. She goes, yeah, but it's nice in my sock, Dad. Yes. Anyway, thank you to all the people that helped us. We have the parts, and the mechanic is busy, and we're going to have a truck back. And it's going to be good as new. Well, almost. Yeah, it's got some rust issues, but it's going to run good. Oh, you betcha. Now, we just crossed, and I just watched it do it. It was 6,099 when I looked a little while ago, and right now it is 6,100 subscribers. Yay, we did it. Yep. Anyway, please check to make sure that you are still subscribed. I had somebody let us know that they have had to resubscribe to us several times, and they don't understand why they are being unsubscribed. It's not me. I'm not doing it. So some kind of a glitch. So if you're not receiving notifications for any reason, check to make sure you're still subscribed. Anyway, we'll step outside, but I just made it home, and I came in and got me a Pepsi. I went to the feed store. George! George! What do you say, buddy? Yeah, George. Daddy's got your pools all filled up full of water instead of ice, huh? Yeah, buddy. And the hens are still making Daddy eggs. Yes. Yep. Anyway, we are looking forward to spring. It's getting closer. Yeah, George. Yeah, buddy. What do you say, George? George and I are going to take a road trip as soon as we get his truck back. Oh, and by the way, I went to Main Street Tacos to get me a bowl of pozole. And they had ordered chickpeas 3 weeks ago, and they're still waiting for them to come in. They didn't have any pozole today. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, George. Daddy wanted a bowl of pozole. Yeah, here comes the duckies and Henry and everybody else. Yeah. Anyway, I've shoveled the house out. Now I gotta mop it. Ha ha! You bet. Anyway, God bless you all. I'm in a good mood. Remember to stay safe. Wash your flippers often and have a wonderful weekend. We have blue skies and bright sunshine and paradise. Love you all. Bye.